Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Just to apologise for the end of the last video, it cut off completely whilst I was still filming, you know, problems with my phone. So I just kind of got a little bit fed up with it and gave up for the day. All I did though was just literally glued down everything that we'd done together on the video, so I changed absolutely nothing. I didn't run it through the sewing machine. I just kept it as is. So just to show you what it looked like without the buckle, and that's it. So that is the journal topper, and that is also a pocket. So I'll just find a tag in my little ephemera stash here, and there we go. So that is one of them, and I actually really like the way that I did this. So what I've done is I have basically put them sort of like lined them up as like a mass make sort of thing. It's, you know, obviously it's not a mass make to kind of keep stuff in storage, it's just literally to finish these journals off. So all I've done is, so I've got all 4 journals here, so this one and this one, and all I've done, so I've left the lace on this one to glue that on just to show you, but it's the same as what I did in the last one. So all I've done is just glued on some lace on the edge, and then I've just prepared a few things. So I've got a piece of that glittery like gold stars and moons fabric, gosh. And then I've got some of the embossing that I had, so all I've done is run my finger over with some of that patina paste on to bring it up, and then I've got some of that embossed purple glittery card that I've just torn and inked the edges, and then I've got a piece of that spiderweb tablecloth just to kind of put on the top there, and then I've picked one of my ATCs to go on each one. So there will be a few other bits and bobs that I'm going to like pull from this, from my die cuts, and also from my pile of ephemera that I've got to the side. So I'm just going to start by just gluing the lace onto this spine, and then we can make a start. I just didn't want to do all of the gluing of the lace because that's all really the same, whereas at least with these ones it's about kind of positioning and things, so I thought that might be a little bit more interesting to watch. So what I probably will do is, once I've decided where everything is going to go, I'll make a decision. I haven't completely ruled out sewing just yet, but I think with the other one, because I'd put like the paper clip and the bulldog clip die cut on there, I couldn't really sew over that, because then that doesn't really look like, you know, a paper clip's on there kind of thing, because it's all sewn over, which obviously I know it doesn't, but you know, it's part of the imagination, isn't it? So I decided that that wouldn't be a good idea to sew over that one, because it would just kind of ruin that effect really, and I think it looks just fine as it is. But what I will do is, once I've got everything kind of laid down, because I mean what I could potentially do is glue what I've got laid out, sorry, not glue, like sew what I've got laid out already, and then start putting the other embellishments on top. But I don't know if it actually needed sewing, to be honest. I feel like it looked just fine without any sewing on there, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this on. So my wonderful husband had the genius idea to try and use one of my old phones. You know, like when you get a new contract and then you've got like an old phone, that, like, what do you do with that kind of thing? So it's just kind of just left on a shelf somewhere. And it was a Samsung Galaxy A50, which it's not like that old really. So he was like, why don't you just try and use that? to try and record on instead of using your current phone. Because what happens, because my current phone is a Redmi Note, and I would never ever in a million years recommend that phone to anyone. It's shocking. Like, I literally deleted everything off there, and then I put in a completely blank SD card so that I could have all my videos and pictures and stuff saved onto there. And that's basically where they're going. But then somehow all of my apps are totaling like 100 gig of storage somehow. I literally don't understand. I've never had a phone do that ever. You know, I've always been able to kind of like clear down storage and stuff like that, but it's just really, really bad. It's like not user friendly. I think I literally just picked it because it was a cheaper contract, and I thought, you know, it had fairly good reviews and stuff. But yeah, I'd never go with anything like that again. I think next time when I'm due a phone upgrade, I'm probably going to just be going for a Samsung Galaxy, because those are the only phones that seem to actually work properly for me. So yeah, I was thinking about an iPhone because I've got an iPad and I do like all my Procreate, all like designing my digis and stuff on there. But to be honest, again, that's down to like not wanting to pay for a Photoshop subscription because that's really, really expensive. But I actually do prefer Photoshop for doing my digis rather than Procreate. But you know, I feel like I get decent results with Procreate as well. I would just prefer it the other way. But yeah, so basically so I'm filming on my phone, and then all of a sudden it doesn't tell me in any way, it doesn't alert me or anything. Even if the phone's on loud and not on silent, it doesn't alert me to say the video stopped recording, stop doing what you're doing, stop talking or whatever. So I just, because my phone's above me, I can't see it. So I can't, you know, I look up all the time to see if it's actually recording and stuff, but generally I can't see it. So like if I'm right in the middle of doing something, I'm not going to see it. So that's basically what happened with the last video. Though to be fair, because I do look up so often, because my phone's done that so many times, I caught it not too long after I was, well, basically not too long after it cut off. I only was really kind of talking about the sewing machine and stuff like that, so it wasn't that bad. But it's still really irritating that happens, because then it just means that I either have to just publish what I've got there, or upload it to my iPad, which takes forever because I have to put it on either on the drive, which takes forever, or I have to put it on my laptop and then transfer that to the iPad, and then I have to edit it, and then I can just upload it to YouTube from there. But oh, it's such a faff. I literally can't be bothered with it at all. So yeah, it's just really annoying. So my husband had this brilliant idea of using my old phone, which is what I'm recording on now. So I've charged it up, and I'm hoping that the battery lasts. So it's currently on 100%, and just basically seeing where it goes, really. Like how far I can record, and fingers crossed it'll let me record the entire video. But that's why I'm doing this, because my next video really would have been embellishing the journals, but because I was planning to do at least 2 of the journal toppers with you, I wanted to at least, you know, do some. So basically what I'm doing here is recording as long as I can record, to see essentially how long the battery life kind of lasts on this phone. So anyway, enough about me moaning. Sorry. It's just so frustrating when you're trying to like do something and you just can't, kind of thing. So right, okay, so I'm thinking that looks good. So so my process is to have this fabric underneath, have this one as like the back of a pocket and just kind of leaning over to a direction, and then this is the front of the pocket, and then have this kind of going down a bit, have a bit of the netting on top, and then have an ATC card down here, and then just add on like a few other little bits and bobs of embellishments and stuff. Sorry, I just thought I saw something flashing then. I thought maybe it was the phone. Okay, so trying to decide. I'm just going to put this on pause a second whilst I decide whether I'm going to just sew around it and then embellish it or glue. So just give me a second. Okay, as much as I hate it, I'm going to sew. Right. So what I'm going to do is just glue down. So I'll just do one of these on camera and then I'll just pause the video whilst I just do the rest. I don't think I'm going to sew on camera because you don't need to see that. But right, I'm just going to sort of glue these in place where I want them to be. So I'm going to want that to be that way and then that to go there like that. So I'm just gonna get a piece of washi. So I've got some gross washi that I don't really use for anything, and I'm just gonna pop that on there and grab a bit of our glitter glue. So I'm just lifting this so I can see where I'm going, because I know that I want this to be a pocket, so I don't want to glue too much on this, and just a little bit there. Okay. Right, so that's glued in place there, and then I'm going to be putting this over here. So I'm going to just position that. Where do I want that? Yeah, so I want that about there. I want this to just be roughly on top, and then I'm going to be placing that there, I think. Yeah, I think there. So I'm gonna just glue this, so this corner up to about here. I would just put washi tape down, but I don't want to, because it's going to have to be on the front, so I don't want to mess that up. So that's just going to go like that. So I don't put a bit of glue up here, and I don't want that to glue on there. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh. I knew I should have got a different colour pin for these glues, because I didn't know which one went in which there. Right, okay, so obviously that's not like super stuck, because it's you know, I've not intended to like properly glue it. It's just in place so that I can sew it. So the only other thing that I want to add on before I sew is a spider web. So I've got a few, so I've literally got yellow or pink spider webs that would go with this, and I was thinking to have maybe this little frame on this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna glue this frame on. I've been out of that too long and it's dried up a little bit, so... Oh, come on. There we go. So I saw a trailer last night and I am quite excited about it. So at the moment I'm listening to the Game of Thrones books because I do like a walk on the treadmill every morning. And whilst I'm walking I listen to audiobooks because I really do like reading, but I really struggle to find the time. So my compromise to that is audiobooks basically. And I've been listening to have I said Game of Thrones? Sorry, I mean Hunger Games. And yeah, it's really good to listen to. Like, I've watched the films, but I've never read the books, and I really wanted to read them so I could, like, you know, learn a bit more about it and stuff. So do I want a pink one or a yellow one? I feel like pink's the way to go with that one. So yeah, so I've been really enjoying listening to that. And I saw that there was a 4th book and I was like, oh, what's this? So I've bought that one as well on Audible so that I can listen to that. I'm nowhere near because I'm only like halfway through the 1st book, or 2/3 of the way at least. So I was like, oh, what's this about? So I looked at the synopsis and it's basically about President Snow when he's younger. And it's a bit about like him being a mentor. And it looked really interesting. I was like, oh, this would be cool. And then all of a sudden I see a trailer last night for that film that is literally coming out. And I am super, super excited. It's fun actually that I've said Game of Thrones because Tyrion, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name, but I really like him. The guy that plays the dwarf, Tyrion in Game of Thrones. He's playing a character in there. I don't recognise the guy that's playing President Snow. And obviously he's not like a president at that point because he's just a mentor and he's really young. So it's like the 10th Hunger Games. So yeah, that's coming out in November and I am super excited for it. So yeah, so I'm gonna, because my walk in the morning is like half an hour, so I only get like 35 minutes worth of listening every day. So it does take a little while to get through a book. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get through like all 4 by November. But my only thing is, do I listen to the book first or do I watch the film first? Because when I read the Twilight books, I read them after watching the films, and Breaking Dawn Part 2 was going to come out, and then I decided, actually no, I didn't decide. There was a girl at work called Kaylee that like made me swear that I wouldn't read the second half of the book until the film had come out, and I was actually really grateful because it's nice because you can you get to like add bits to the film whilst you're watching it, whereas I think when you're watching a film and you know, like you add bits from the film to the book. Oh, I don't know which way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I read the book first or should I watch the film first? Either way, I'm going to do both, but like, what do you think I should do? Which one? Read the book first or watch the film that comes out in November? Right, okay, so I'm happy with this and I'm thinking I'm gonna sew this on now. The only thing that I'm concerned about is because like I've got these really cute paper clips and things and I definitely want to use them, and I think if I sew them on, like if I sew this to because if I sew it I'm going to be sewing it to this to keep it in place, but if I want to put this on, I mean, I could glue the back of it on now, really. And then that would like at least hold that in place as well. But I would need to make sure that when I sewed, didn't sew that bit. Sounds a bit messy, to be honest. Oh, do I bother sewing? I feel like it's not worth it, to be honest. Yeah, that's it. I'm not sewing. I've decided. Right, so let's find some cute little bits to go onto this. So that would be good if that was in a different colour, but that's not. And I don't want to do like exactly the same. What else do I have? So I need, have I got any pink stuff? No, it's either yellow or green. Okay, right. So let's think. So, do you know what? They are pretty much going to be exactly the same because I really like the way that I did the other one. I could do something slightly different in terms of, like, I could stick that on there. And then maybe instead of that, I could do a yellow clip and then clip that there maybe. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Okay, so let's, oh, it's gonna have to be Fabri-Tac there, isn't it? Because I need something to be on this side so I can actually glue this down. So I feel like that's definitely not secure enough anymore, but I will sort that out. Okay, what time are we on? 20 minutes. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of these on camera because I take too long, basically. I literally do just take forever whilst I'm doing it because it's like, it's trying to decide stuff as well, and figure out exactly like where things are going to go and stuff like that. So let me just get that off there so it doesn't glue onto the book because I'm not ready for it to do that yet. So put glue in places I shouldn't have put glue. I suppose the good thing about Fabri-Tac is because it dries quickly, it's easy enough to kind of like rub away. Right, okay, so I'm gonna glue this on here. So that there, about there. Okay, and then I want to just put that there as if it's clipping that in place. So just a little bit here. Kind of relieved that I don't have to sew, to be honest. Okay, right, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna, sorry, I'm just putting the pins back in the glue so they don't dry over. So I am going to just glue this down, I think. Yeah. And yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit more glue here because this isn't, just so you can see, it's not really glued down very well there. So I just want to make sure that that's got some good contact. Oh, sorry. Okay. Make sure I've not got any glue covering the pocket. Okay, and then I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to apply glue to the back of this. This looks fun just like this, to be honest, doesn't it? Bit of a mess. But a good mess. If any of you guys that are watching aren't currently subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate if you'd consider subscribing. I promise I don't moan about my phone all the time. It really just would massively support my business and really help me out a lot if you could hit that subscribe button and give me a like as well. I really would appreciate it. It really does help small businesses out and stuff like that, so thank you if you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And a massive thank you to all of my current subscribers. I really do appreciate you, and I love that you guys are putting comments on my videos and stuff. So please keep going with that because I really do enjoy it. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the spider web. I don't want to add an absolute ton because I feel like it looks a bit more dimensional. So I don't want to move anything underneath. So make sure that ice cream is in there. Okay, right. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this a bit like a Neanderthal. It's because I've got glue all over my fingers, and if I try and press down with the glue on my fingers, it'll just lift it all back up again. Okay. Right. So that's that one done. 27 minutes. And I was thinking that I'd be really quick because I've got everything laid out, but never mind. I might just film until I'm done. I don't know. Would you want to see that? I guess I'll find out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll add a tag in yet. I'll just quickly show you what it'll look like. Oh, have I glued that? Oh, I'm glad I did it now. So yeah, so that'll be what it looks like. Though I kind of like it without a tag in, to be honest. I quite like that showing. It gives it that darker edge. So I don't know. I guess it's your choice really. I'll probably put tags in it, and then whoever buys these can choose to keep the tag in or take it out. Okay, so that's that one done. Right, let's move on to this one. Right, I will try and go a little bit quicker through this. I love that tear there. I feel like that looks so grungy. Okay. So, yeah, and then I think we'll have a yellow spider web this time. And then, can I do something with this? Oh, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, I might just flip this around so there's a bit more showing. And then I could stick that on like that, and then that brings in the yellow a bit more. And then what else do I have? So I've got a cute little ghost. I've got this, but like I feel like that's too big with the ATC on there. It's just not gonna fit that well. But I quite like the fact that I've got these little bulldog clip things, because then I could add a couple of bits in and then put that on. I like that actually because it's got the yellow in, so that kind of ties that together. And then let's see. Okay, so that's a yellow one. I feel like I should maybe use a green one. And then I can stick something in there. So a couple more tags maybe, tickets even. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do these, like do the little layouts, and then I will probably just pause the video. And the good thing about this is the fact that this phone up here I don't use for anything else. There's absolutely nothing else on it, so I can just like put my music on my other phone if I need to pause this video for a bit, because I really don't like crafting like in silence, or you know, I like to actually have music on, but my music is generally like well, I like quite metal music, and then I also like super insanely chilled music and stuff like that. So there's not really anything that kind of comes in the copyright free type music that I can put on that kind of suits that genre. So yeah, it's a bit of a struggle to find something, so I don't really want to just put any old rubbish on, because what if you don't like it, you know? Okay, I feel like I definitely want to do that again, but I'm just trying to see which one that would look best under. I think that's probably going to be that one. Okay. Oh, moving everything now. Okay, let's see. Don't know, do I want that? I've got this little film thing, so I don't know if I don't really want it over that. Do I? No. Could maybe just have it like there. I don't know. What else have I got? So I've got a little one. Could maybe have in the corner or something. Although I feel like that might get trashed because of the pocket, you know? Okay, let me see. So there's a lot of yellow on this one, so I think I'll put a yellow spiderweb on the other one. I'm just moving the camera a little bit so that you can see the other one as well, because I don't really have enough space on my desk to bring this one closer in. So now I'm down to actually full spiderwebs. And yeah, I'm going to go with the pink one. And we'll pop that one up there. And then maybe that side. And then that's less likely to get trashed from the pocket and stuff. Okay, what else do I want? So let's see this one. So if we have that there, and then I'll just glue that onto that before I try and stick that down. Okay, so then I've got this cute little bat, though I don't think the colours really go. I have got these little plasters. Just thinking, would they work? better up here. Yeah, I feel like they go better there. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to stick with like the bulldog clip type thing. So I'll have that one there, I think. And then I've got this one. Just get rid of that. This one for there. And then what else? No. Okay, so what else? Okay, so I've got some more of these ice creams. So I might add an ice cream there and maybe no bulldog clip on that one. Okay, so I think that one, can call that one done. Obviously not till I've glued it, but you know. Okay, and then yeah, I think I will go with the green bulldog clip, and shall I do this one actually? I do like this one. And then I will add on a little, put a unicorn one there. Well, it's Pegasus actually, isn't it? And then could add that, and I've got another black one. Oh, I've got a tiny envelope. Oh, I might go back through and add these tiny envelopes on the front, you know. Maybe. Don't know. Okay, got another ticket there. So if I maybe put the yin yang there, put that one there, and then put the clip there. I feel like, yeah. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to do that. Right, I'm going to pause the camera, the video. I'm going to glue all this down, and then I will make a decision about those little envelopes as well. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that is the next one. That's all glued down and ready to go. So that's without the ticket, the tag even, and that's with. Again, I still do think I prefer it without, but you know, whichever. Right, so on to the next two. So two more to go. Okay, that is number 4. That one's all glued down now as well. And I am just onto the last one, just to show you. So with a tag, without a tag. Still leaning towards this look. Okay, so that's that one, and I'm on to the last one, and then I will just show you all of them so you can see them all together. And that is the last one done. Okay, so I am just gonna clean off the desk, and then I'm gonna show you all of them, and then again just to show you the with a tag in there and without. It really doesn't need to be a tag in there, to be honest, or anything in there, because it's I mean, I suppose it could be something a bit smaller so you can see the outside. Actually, I do like that. But it is only a very small pocket, to be honest, on all of them, because it's gone that way. But yeah, I don't know, I'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to clean the desk, and then I will show you all of them. Okay, this is all 5 journals done. Well, the toppers, obviously, I still need to do the embellishments. So I am just gonna move each of them out of the way and just show you them all one by one, so you can just see them all done now. So that's the front of that one. I haven't decided whether I'm going to add the little envelopes, because I feel like there's like a perfect little spot here, but then I don't want to overkill it. But I am like really tired right now. I've been in my craft room for hours and hours, and I just want to go and spend some time with my husband now. So I am gonna be done after the end of this video, and just enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay, so that is all of the journals topped and covered. So let me know what you think about these in the comments. Is there anything that you think I should do differently? What do you think about me adding the envelopes? So these are the really tiny envelopes that come in the Pastel Goth Ephemera kit. So I was thinking maybe to put them like on there, and then maybe figure out something to just go in there, just a cute little thing. But let me know in the comments whether you think I should add the envelopes or just leave them as is. I don't want to overkill it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did, and please do consider subscribing to me if you're not already subscribed. Alright, well I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you very much. See you soon.